Text editors. HTML editors. Web pages can be created and modified by using professional HTML editors. These editors, they are softwares that we use to write programs. They are softwares that we use to modify, to format our programs, and all the softwares that you are seeing there, all the websites that you are seeing out there, they are created with the help of all these editors. So now we have two default softwares that used to come with our operating systems. So for Windows we have Notepad, and for Mac operating system you have TextEdit. These two softwares, they are the default software that used to come along with our operating systems after it has been installed. And these two softwares, they are in form of like a plain text, and they have some limitations. So with that, we have some external software that can be installed on our system, and which will give you a very good experience when you are coding or you want to program your softwares or your website or any of the product that you want to create. So for that, there are many text editors that can be used for web development that externally, that apart from the two that I've mentioned earlier. So we have the VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. This software is created by Microsoft, and it's it's an open source software, and it's easy to use. The interface is nice, and it has a good formatting, a good user interface. And then we have another one that is Atom. So this Atom too is also is also a software that we can use to write code, to write our program. And then we have Sublime Text. This Sublime Text tool is also a software that can be used to write programs. And then we have Notepad++, and this Notepad++ tool is like the extension for the Notepad, and it also has a very good interface. So all the software that I've mentioned earlier, some are free while some are not free. The VS Code is free and is an open source, while the Sublime Text is not free. The Sublime Text, before you can get full access to it, so you have to subscribe to the premium version. So, but which one will I recommend for you to use? I will recommend you use this VS Code, which is the Visual Studio Code, the one that is created by the Microsoft. So any text editors that you want to use, all text editors, they have a very good interactive session, and they have a very good interface. So anyone, as far you can use any of it to achieve your aim. So everyone, any of them is very, very okay. But I will recommend you use VS Code, because this VS Code, it has a very good interface, and it's like what I've said earlier, it's free and it's an open source, and it's also created by one of the popular organizations that we all know, which is Microsoft. So why VS Code? Why am I recommending you to use VS Code? One, because it has a better syntax highlighting. That is, unlike the TextEdit and the Notepad, the default softwares text editor that is to come with our operating system. With this VS Code, you have a better syntax highlighting. That is, you will be seeing what you are coding. Anything, any programs that you are writing, it will be highlighting for you in a very good way. And it has what we call auto code completion. That is, sometimes it can even guess a code for you if you are stuck in a code. That, and again, you don't have to memorize all the syntaxes. But with this VS Code, this VS Code has code completion. That is, it will be predicting what you need to end up the code, and it has more extensions. So this more extension, that is, the extensions in softwares, they are what we use. They are external softwares that can be installed on this VS Code for you to have more functionalities on that VS Code, for you to have more features for you to integrate into your program. So it has easy customization. So this example of this VS Code that I'm showing you up, which we will also come to it in our next video, I will guide you on how to install and how to navigate over it. But this is just a preview of the VS Code, that it has a very good highlighting. The keyboard, you can have a keyboard shortcut, syntax highlighting, the auto indentation, the plugins and the extensions, and easy customization. That is, and you will even see that it is even colorful, unlike the text editor. For the default one, which is the notepad, that's notepad, everything is just plain. So just consider text editors that is like our book, like the book that we used to write things, we draw things on our textbooks with. So now the virtual version of that book that you are using in school. So this is what we call text editor. Basically, we are using books to write down our notes, to write down what we intend to use in the future, or to write down some things that we might also use in the future. So the virtual version of that book is what we call text editors. So what I've said earlier, they are just a softwares that we use to create our programs, to create programs like softwares, like website and other products that you can see out there. So that's just the basic of what we what text editors are. I think see you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video. Well, like what I've said earlier, we are basically following the reference of W3 schools. So don't forget to like, to comment and share. So see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.